Gama, okay. So let me talk you through this. The changes to the current platform, voucher code, see the other YouTube video, the PDF download, there's also a YouTube video, and then just the subject economy needs to be added to school subjects. That's an easy one. Now I've spoken about the QMS, but let's rather talk about the LMS, Learning Management System. Now why do we need a learning management system? We have a program where we sell training to people, which is online orientated, and we need to track our payments, and that payments gets paid out to facilitators, which we call coaches, and so they earn a percentage on every student, and we also need to track how the students progress through that specific program and send them a weekly report. So we have reports, which is a solution, and obviously also the financial side. So we already have a learning platform. This is in the universities, it's Moodle, it's an open source one. So this is where the student gets grades and we can track him as you go on. But from here we need to send him a report and manually click on our platform how he progresses. So this is just for your information. So in online CV now, obviously you know that we have 3 role types, and that's a user, which is a student obviously, and then we have an admin and we have a hub. So a hub, the hub wants to speak to the user, so he sees the CV, and the way he does it is he asks for a connection, and he can't get a connection without buying credits. If he then gets the connection, then he gets the information from the user, so we facilitate that channel. And then the admin is the person who help the user, the student, to manage his CV. He can access the CV, he sells the CV, a voucher to the user, and he helps him with the CV. So that's what's currently happening. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that the hub now can also add learning management. So in our case we are bridge to business, and we will now add learning management within our functionality. So we cannot only speak to the whole platform, students are on this platform, we can also connect that students to us and manage them within a program which we run, a learning program. So the hub must be able to add the LMS support, and then add connected students. Now here you can see then the student is connected here, hubs, connected hubs. So if a user is connected to a hub, then only can that hub add that student to a learning program. Okay. And then obviously now we need to create a role for the admin as well, because the admin can also become a coach and coach within a program which are created by a hub. So I thought the best way to do it is by creating a wizard where you create a learning program, and you can create numerous learning programs. So it's add a learning program, the name of the program, the cost of the program, and remember those costs will be divided towards people who support that students within that program. Then milestones, that would be milestones like here. If I go back to, this is all the modules with assignments, whatever milestones we have, but we'll keep it simple. It's only a milestone. You can create your milestones like section 1, quiz 1, assignment 1, whatever you want to do. Okay, and then the facilitator role. So you add a role. So role 1 is a program coordinator. How much money will he earn per student? And they can only, and then link a person who is already an administrator to that role there. So Ian Swanepoel is already an admin, and I connect him as the program coordinator, and he will earn 25% of all the students he will support in this program. Okay. So the goal ultimately is to create a report to make sure that we can know exactly what's going on per student, and for the student to see where he is, what he owns, and how we can track him. So that's the key problem which we have now. We can't send out reports, we have to create it manually. Right, so we can link and manage the students then in a program. And this is important here, the completion date of each of the programs. So it can be a completion date per student per program, or it can be an open one, so it can be a lifetime. There's no completion date. You can just start and finish when you want to, but it's per student on his own time within a program. And then student payment, only the hub can say how much money the student have paid, and you will see I will get now to a red section in the bottom. In that red section I will indicate how the student will pay. He can pay once off, or he can pay in installments. Right, and then only the hub can mark off which sections has been completed. Remember, the hub is the person who tracks this. He knows where every student is in the program. Right, and then obviously on a weekly basis, this program report must be able to manually be sent to the student, not automatically, manually. Like we share the portfolio. So we just share the report to whoever we want, an email. Okay, so we can share it to the student, we can share it to the administrator, we can share it to the parents, whoever we want to. Okay, then the management. Alright, let's go to the program then. So this is the program we want to create. So there must be a button, programs and report for Bridge to Business. So that's the Bridge to Business report. Did he pay? Fees paid, and we can also say how much is outstanding, the end date if it's applicable, and the percentage completed as it is now. And then the milestone, that will be section 1, which is commercial awareness, and comments per that milestone. So the comments comes from the different roles. So each role can add comments, and as they add the comments, the date needs to be there, and the person's face, and what he have said. So administrator can come in, he can access the student, he can go to his report, and he can, as the program progress, he can add comments for the student in order to create a report to send it to that student. So the student can see what everybody has said about his milestone. And if it's completed, then the hub will mark it as yes, completed, and then it will update the percentage completed. Okay, and so you continue with all the milestones. So that's 1, 2, and there can be 10 or 20. Right. Then the financial functionality, hub needs to see in the wallet. So the hub needs a wallet, the student needs a wallet, or the user, and the administrator needs a wallet. So the total fees per program, obviously, so this is a summary for the hub. Total fees of the program which he has created, fee paid per student, and what's outstanding per student. Then earnings per admin. So the admin is the roles. Let me put it in here. Roles. Claims per roles. And pending admins. So they can also, this money which they earn, so they can claim it. So there can be pending claims which have not been paid out. Now this is important. Listen to this. So students pay in installments. So say for instance a student are charged or is charged 1,000 Rand for a course, and he will pay off in 10 installments. Now the role gets 10% for his support, role A. So say for instance that's a program coordinator. So he can only earn max 100 Rand of that 1,000 Rand. So there's a maximum he can earn for that specific student. He can only earn 10%. But now we cannot pay him out that money because we get it in installments, but we want to give him the benefit to claim it as we receive it. So now the student starts paying, he pays 100 Rand. Role A can then claim 10% of that 100 Rand, so that's 10 Rand is available and 90 Rand is outstanding, and that's according to the maximum 100 Rand he can owe, that he can earn on that student. If a student then pay again, that's say for instance now he pays a little bit more, he pays 200 Rand. The outstanding for the student is 700 Rand, and then 10% of that 200 Rand is now available, that's 20 Rand, so it gets added to the total which is available for the role. So in this case 70 Rand here outstanding, which he will get as they pay on. So now he can claim. So if there's money available he can claim, but it needs to be, we need to show him where he is per student. So he can see I already have claimed 25 Rand for that student, or maybe we can do it in a wallet, you must decide how you want to do it, but he must be able to see, I've got 70 Rand outstanding on that student, I've already claimed money which has been taken off. So it depends on, because students can pay over a period of 2 years, so you want to take your money as you support the student. Okay, and then obviously the admin needs to see whatever I've shown there in the red, earnings per program, and he can claim, pending claims and paid claims. And remember, admins can be added in multiple programs and in more than one hub. Same with students. Students can be added in multiple programs in more than one hub. He can do a course with hub X, and he can do a course with hub Z. So it can be in numerous programs. So read this through, make sure you understand it completely, ask questions, and then we take it from there.